I really feel for George in the silent treatment. This is the first segment of the second episode of the 13th season of Arthur. And in this one, George feels like his friends keep forgetting about him. He feels like he doesn't matter. So he vows to stay silent to see if anybody notices. And he starts to think that maybe he doesn't matter at all. So Wally, of all people, show him what life would be like if he never existed. And I won't say what happens or what the life would look like or what happens after that because I don't want to spoil it too much more, but I really enjoyed it. I think it's a really important message both for people who are in George's position to allow them to look at their life and actually realize that they do have value. I think pretty much every one of us has a time when we feel like we don't matter, when if we didn't exist, nothing would change. And this episode encourages the viewer to actually look at that and see if that's actually true. And, the hope there is that it isn't true. But also, if you are somebody who knows somebody like George, it encourages you to be more mindful of how you treat that person, of how that person might be feeling. And I think depending on what side you're on, you might get a different experience with it. But either way, I think there are some pretty valuable messages in here. I really liked the development of the narrative, the pacing of it was very good. We had a great mix of characters involved in this as well. And I feel like it's definitely a really important episode, a really enjoyable one as well. I'm not the biggest fan of Wally as a character, but in this episode, he had value. So, definitely one that I was quite happy with, and I'll probably watch it again at some point. Not bad at all.